Hi yogis, and welcome to practice. It's Suzanne coming to you from my little home yoga studio. I have a flow for you today. This is inspired by Vishuddha Chakra, the throat chakra. This is the energy center of our personal truth. It's also the energy center that helps us to manage communication. We're going to be doing some movement through the neck, nice and gentle, to stimulate this area. We will also be finding some poses that take up space to accentuate being in our own skin and being just comfortable with who we are. For our practice, you might like a blanket and a block, at least one, if you don't have both, but if you have both, great. And we will begin, as we always do, with our breath. So find a comfortable seat, sit up nice and tall, maybe let the eyes close. If you'd like a clearing breath, take a deep inhale and let it go. And start to settle into the breath. As you're finding that cadence, maybe even coming into Ujjayi breath, turn your attention towards your personal truth. How do you live and speak and act authentically? What is your essence that you put out there, that you live? Certainly, if you have any challenges in living as yourself, living as an authentic you, maybe welcome that to intention. As we start to move, as we breathe, make sure that this practice is yours, is authentic to you. Let the hands rest beside the body. On an inhale, reach the arms overhead. And bringing hands to the heart, if you can, eyes might even stay closed. Take a moment and seal that intention in. We're going to do just a little chant here. 4 chants of hum, just to nourish that area of the throat, just to set us on the path for this practice. When you're ready, take an inhale. Hum. 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 Just take a moment to marinate in that vibration. And then find a little drop of the chin, a blink of the eyes open. Let the hands rest in the lap. Sit up tall and imagine you have a pencil coming out of the crown of your head. And then go one direction or the other. Just take note. Start to find a small circle that you might be drawing on the ceiling. As you make that rotation, start to make the circle bigger and bigger, as if you're drawing a big spiral on the ceiling above you. Couple more times around. Coming back through to center, get nice and tall. Take the arms wide, big inhale. Exhale, the left hand comes behind you as the right hand is going to gently pull it across you behind the body. Get tall and then drop the right ear towards the right shoulder, any amount. Really looking just to have a pull, a gentle stretch through the side of the neck here. As you inhale to release and come up, take a twist to the right. Tall spine, open heart. It might feel good to take that little shake no of the head, just moving that neck gently. Coming back through to center. If you're asymmetrical, switch the cross of your legs. Bring the the hands beside the body. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, bringing hands to the heart. If you feel comfortable, close the eyes. We'll find 4 more chants of hum. Take an inhale. Hum. 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 Gently drop the chin, blink the eyes open, let the hands rest. Get nice and tall, drop the shoulders, imagine that pencil again. Start to draw little circles going the opposite direction, maybe getting bigger and bigger as you go. Just looking for movement through the neck, letting go of tension here as you move. Maybe 1 or 2 more. Coming back through to center. Get tall. This time that right hand comes behind left hand. Just gives it a gentle pull behind you. Drop the shoulders and then a little drop of that left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathing here. Sit up nice and tall. Release. Take that twist now to the left. Heart is open. And again, add the shake no of the head. Come back through to center. Let the hands come beside the body. Inhale to reach up. And as you exhale, bring hands to the heart. Take a moment. Return to intention. Just settle it one more time before we start to find a little bigger movement. Drop the chin, a little blink of the eyes open, come forward. We'll find our way into all fours. If you would like the cushion, the blanket, feel free to add it here. So setting up with hands at about shoulder width, maybe a little wider, knees, hips distance or so. Start to find a little cat-cow as you inhale, drop the belly, a little push of the heart forward. Exhale, a little coil and round. Now, as you move, think about that movement of the neck. Inhale, a little press of the front of the neck forward. Exhale, coil through the back. A couple more times. You're welcome to stay here in all fours or tuck the toes, slide the hips back to down dog. Maybe take a pedal here. As you are in down dog or even all fours, see if you can neutralize the front and the back of the neck. So can you make the front and back equally long? So if you're down dog, that means the chin isn't tucked to the body. It's also not pushing or protruding forward. See if you can lengthen and equalize here. On an inhale, reach the right leg up behind you. Bring the knee forward to kiss the right wrist. Coming into pigeon. Lizard might be a nice alternative if that is available to you. Sitting up tall, find that open heart and then take a little shake yes of the head. The range of movement depends on you, so just keep it as full and comfortable as you can. Coming back through to center, shift into that right hip, bring the left foot forward, stepping in front of shin or over knee, get up tall and then start to find the twist. Hug the knee or hook the elbow and find that little shake no that we found in the seated twist. From here, take an inhale as you exhale. Hands come off to the right. Lift your hips. You're going to spin so your toes are pointing the back of the mat. As you're here, soften the knees, dangle the spine, maybe hold elbows. If you can, a little pull of the shoulders away to give space for the neck. You can straightenish those legs if it feels good, but sometimes that bend of the knee is right what you need. Start to walk out to down dog. All fours would be welcome here. Settle a moment in your down dog as you open the heart, neutralize that neck. From here, that left leg reaches up and bring the knee forward, finding pigeon. Knee kisses that left wrist. Get up nice and tall. And again, maybe find the shake death. Lizard would be a lovely alternative if pigeon doesn't work. Coming back to neutral, drop into that left hip. This time that right foot comes forward. Stepping in front of the shin or over the knee. Get tall, twist and open that heart and maybe turn the head again. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hands off to the left this time. Lift the tail, spin the feet. Toes now are back towards the front of the mat. Maybe soften the knees to dangle the fold, holding those elbows. If you can, switch the hand that's on top or the arm that's more forward. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, release. Walking out to down dog. Long neutral neck as you're here. I like to imagine the crown of my head reaching to that space right in between the hands. On an inhale, right leg reaches up. Step through in between the hands. Go ahead and bring that back knee down, coming into a low lunge, Anjaneyasana B. Settle into this lunge. We're going to find a gentle variation of Gomukhasana arms. So the right hand comes behind the head, but I want you to move it down to the neck if that's okay. And the left hand is just going to rest on the low back. Drop the shoulders, pull the elbows open just a little bit. Sink into the knee and lift the heart. Maybe the head just gently trails back. But with that hand to the neck, you won't be allowed to go back too far. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release, step back, holding either all four cat-cow or taking a plank. As you're in plank, roll the shoulders away, reach through the crown, get that neck nice and long. Meeting in down dog when you're ready. All right, left leg reaches up, step through to Anjane B, back knee comes down, help the foot up if it doesn't get there on its own. Once you set up and find that lunge, those gentle Gomukhasana arms, so the left hand just comes to the neck, right hand to the low back, roll the shoulders a little, open through the heart, sink and take a little lean. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release. Stepping back top of plank. All four cat-cow would be welcome. Shoulders back, neck long. Meeting in down dog. So this time we're going to find a high lunge, but you're welcome to stay with that low lunge if you like the knee down variation. Right leg reaches up. Step through, coming to high lunge. If you can, back heel and knee are lifted. Or if you feel more stable with knee down, take that route. This time, reach those arms towards overhead. Take an inhale. As you exhale, interlace the hands. The hands slide down behind the neck. Hug the elbows towards one another. Drop the shoulders. Sink into the knee and lean into those hands like you've got one of those little travel pillows on. Take an inhale. As you exhale, release. Hands come down towards the earth. You can use the block here. Start to straightish the legs as you slide the right hip back. Left heel gets heavy, but pull the shoulders back as well so the neck is free. Take an inhale, exhale. Soften into that right knee. Step back, top of plank. Heart is open. Downward facing dog. One more time on the left side. Left leg reaches up. Step through to that fingertip lunge. If you can, back knee up, or if you choose. Once you're settled, inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Interlace those hands, maybe opposite thumb on top. Slide it down to the neck. Drop the shoulders, hug the elbows, sink in, and lean back. Any amount, it doesn't have to be a big movement. Take an inhale. Exhale, release, fingertips to the earth, or use that block. Straightish the legs, pull that left hip back, heart is open, roll the shoulders away and get the neck long. Take an inhale, exhale, soften down, stepping back, plank or all fours, take a few breaths here. Downward facing dog. All right, if you have a block, you might like to place it towards the top of your mat. And then either from all fours or down dog, right leg reaches up, step through to the fingertip lunge. Just take a moment and pause here. We're gonna plant the back foot, come up like you're coming up for warrior two, but spin to the long side of the mat, toes on the diagonal, feet on the diagonal, open up like a 5-pointed star, take a big inhale, and as you exhale, settle into a goddess squat, a high malasana. Hands can rest on the thighs if you'd like, or you can keep those arms open. On an inhale, reach up, reach open, take a big stretch. Open up, maybe lean back, big inhale, and now settle into warrior two towards the front of the mat. You'll need to set the feet. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Take a moment and pause, straighten through the front leg, reach back, reverse triangle. Come all the way forward to your triangle pose. Let's take that series again on this side. Come back to warrior two and then lift up, turn to your left, toes on the diagonal, big inhale to reach. Exhale, squat down to goddess. Again, inhale, reach, open up, and then find warrior two. This time, reverse the warrior. On your next inhale, straighten the front leg, reach it back, come all the way forward, triangle pose. Take up as much space as you can. Be open and big. When you're ready, bend the front knee, add a little reverse warrior. Hands come down, stepping back to plank. From here, take an inhale, exhale, bring the knees down. We're gonna find a knees, chest, chin. Take an inhale, exhale, booty stay high, bend the elbows. Your chest comes in between the hands as the chin protrudes forward, exposing the throat. And then snake forward. Come into cobra. Downward facing dog. All right, let's do the other side. Left leg reaches up. Step towards that fingertip lunge. And then you're gonna come up and around towards that 5-pointed star. Toes on the diagonal. Big reach, big inhale. Take up space. Exhale, sink it down to malasana. Inhale, reach it up. Come to warrior two with that left foot forward. On your inhale, reach back to reverse. And now straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Come all the way forward, triangle pose. Make these movements as big as you can. One more time through on this side. Bend that left knee, come back to warrior two. Lift up, 5-pointed star, open up, big inhale. Exhale, sink to malasana. Inhale big, 5-pointed star. Open, warrior two. Inhale to reverse, take a little pause. Straighten the front leg, reach back, reverse triangle. Come all the way forward, triangle pose. Come back up, warrior two. Maybe add that reverse. Hands to the earth to plank. Bring those knees down, take an inhale, exhale. Elbows hug in, tail stays high, heart in between those fingertips, broaden the shoulders, and then scoop forward towards cobra. You can stay low, you can come high. Downward facing dog. All right, let's go again with a little add-on. Right leg reaches up, step through towards your warrior two, but spin open, turn to the left, 5-pointed star. Big inhale, exhale, squat it down. Inhale, nice and big. Hands come to the hips, toes forward. Lengthen forward towards a tabletop and then a forward fold. You can always soften the knees here if you'd like. If it feels good, clasp the hands, take them to the base of the neck, and draw the thumbs from the base of the neck to the base of the skull. Just a little massage. Release those hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Draw the heels in, the toes out. Lift up to that high malasana. Inhale, reach open, 5-pointed star. Warrior two to the right. Inhale to reverse. Straighten the front leg, reach back, reverse triangle, all the way forward to triangle pose. One more time. Come to warrior two. Inhale to reverse, straighten, reach back, reverse triangle, all the way forward, triangle pose. Yogi's choice, stay here or take the gaze to the toes. Soften forward, maybe use the block, come into half moon. Open wide, whether you're in triangle or half moon, create lots of space here. Coming back down, warrior two when you're ready. Inhale to reverse. Hands to the earth, coming into your plank. Bring those knees down, booty stays high. Take an inhale, exhale, heart between those fingertips and scoop forward into your cobra. Down dog. All right, left side, left leg reaches up. Step through. Lift up and around, turn to the right. 5-pointed start, big inhale. Exhale, squat it down. Inhale, reach it up, take those toes forward, hands to the hips. Lengthen to the fold. Soften the knees if you'd like. And then maybe those hands behind the head, draw the thumbs from the base of the neck to the base of the skull. And you can go to the side of the neck as well. Release the hands. Inhale to lift the heart, heels in, toes out, up to that high malasana. Reach open, 5-pointed star, big inhale. Warrior two to the left. Inhale to reverse, straighten reverse triangle. Come all the way forward, triangle pose. One more time, back to warrior two. Inhale to reverse, straighten reverse triangle, back to triangle pose. Yogi's choice, stay big and open here or soften forward, hand to block or float. Expand and radiate here in half moon or triangle. When you're ready, come back down, find warrior two. Add the reverse if you like. Inhale. Hands to the earth. Coming into plank. Knees come down, heart stays open. Take an inhale, exhale, lower heart in between hands. Scoop forward to cobra, maybe a little extra lift of the chin to expose the throat, and then down dog. Take a few breaths here in a restful pose of your choice. Maybe that's down dog or child's pose before we do the next series. As you're here, check in with that intention. Check in with the energy of throat chakra. How are you living your truth? Not in just what you say, but in your actions, in your deeds, in who has your ear, and how you communicate. When you're ready, find your way either to all fours or down dog. Walk your hands and feet to meet at about the center of the mat, finding a forward fold. You can have straight legs or soft knees, whichever you prefer. Have those feet about hips distance. On an inhale, lift the heart. Come into a little tabletop shape. Long spine, long neck. Take an inhale, exhale, sit it back, Utkatasana, and come all the way up to stand, bringing hands to your heart. Find a drishti, something you can look at that's not going to move on you. Shift weight to your right foot. As you do, find a lift of the right kneecap, activate through that right leg. Left foot comes out to a little kickstand shape. You can stay here or bring the foot into the calf or to the thigh, finding your way to tree. If you feel stable in this shape, open the arms wide, hands wide, take up space. If you can or if you want to, open and lean the heart open. Lift and expose the throat. Take an inhale, exhale, release. Coming into Utkatasana with those feet at about hips distance. And then come back up to stand, setting up for the second side. So shifting weight to that left side, right toes kickstand as you lift and activate through this left leg. Stay here or start to pull the foot into your favorite tree shape. If you can find a stable base, take the arms open and wide, maybe up above on the diagonal. You can also go big and out wide. If it feels good, lift the heart, lift the chin, and expose the throat. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, release. Utkatasana, a little fierce pose. And then forward fold with straight legs or bent knees, whichever you prefer. Now we're going to add on, you're welcome to take it as always, or stay with the tree expression. Make sure which one you choose is authentic to you and where your practice is today. On an inhale, lift and offer the heart. Exhale, sit those hips back. Coming to stand, shifting weight to the right foot. So either coming into tree or hug the left knee towards the chest. From here, peace sign fingers, grab on to the left big toes. Open the heart and stand up tall. Draw that knee out to the side and maybe straightish the leg, find extension. Reaching open with that right arm to counterbalance. When you're ready to come out in relatively a controlled fashion if you can. Settle into Utkatasana just to find that symmetry. And then inhale to come up. Either finding tree on this side or drawing that right knee up and in. Right hand to right big toe, finding that peace sign hold, open the knee wide, get tall, start to extend and reach that right leg, maybe open wide with the left hand. Take an inhale. When you're ready, dial it down, come back out, find that little Utkatasana. And then a forward fold. Give the head a shake, anything that feels good. And we'll find our way either to all fours or down dog. So we're going to combine those two series. When you're ready, just going to go one more time on each side. Right leg reaches up, step through to that fingertip lunge. Open up, turn to the left, toes on the diagonal, big 5-point star, big inhale, exhale, squat it down. Inhale, reach it up, warrior 2 to the front. One time, inhale, reverse the warrior, straighten, reverse triangle, come all the way forward, triangle pose. Your choice, stay here or soften forward. Open big, expand, float into half moon. Come back, warrior 2. Inhale to reverse. Hands to the earth, coming to that plank shape. Knees come down, take an inhale, exhale. Knees, chest, chin, or Ashtanga Namaskar. Shift forward into your cobra. Open the heart, maybe expose the throat. Down dog. Walk the feet and the hands towards the center of the mat. Take an inhale to lift the heart. Exhale, sit it back, Utkatasana. Come up to standing, shifting weight to that right foot. Left knee hugs in or finds tree. One more time for that Uttita Parangustasana, the big toe hold, nice, big, and open. Take an inhale. Exhale, release back through to Utkatasana. Take an inhale, exhale, forward fold. Walk the hands forward, the feet back, come to your down dog. One more time on the second side. Left leg reaches up. Step through, fingertip lunge. Open up to the right, toes on the diagonal. Big inhale, exhale, squat it down. Inhale, open up, warrior 2 to the left. Reach back to reverse, and then inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten, come to triangle pose. Stay here or soften forward, half moon. Big and open, take up space. Come back down, find that warrior 2 shape. Inhale to reverse. Hands to the earth to plank. Come down to the knees, one more time, big inhale. Exhale, heart between those fingertips, and then scooch forward into cobra. Down dog. Walk the hands and feet towards the center of the mat, feet at hips distance. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sit it back into Utkatasana. Come to standing. Right leg comes to tree, or it comes in, hand meets the foot. Opening wide, maybe reaching that left arm open. When you're ready, dialing down, coming back, Utkatasana. Take an inhale, exhale, forward fold. Walk back out to down dog. Taking a moment in a restful posture of your choice. Checking in with breath, checking in with intention. From here, bring those knees down. Maybe take them wide. You can be narrow if that's the child's pose you should prefer. Sitting those hips back towards child's pose. Coming up, finding your way towards all fours. Right arm reaches up, maybe add a roll of the wrist. And then take that arm under cheek and shoulder to the mat. If it feels good, extend left fingertips. And then push into the shoulder, turn the neck. Open up as much as it feels good on your body. Start to unwind the twist, coming back through all fours. Left arm reaches up. Add that little roll of the wrist. Big inhale. Take it under. Maybe that right arm reaches, and then roll the right shoulder open. Maybe turn the gaze up. Take an inhale. Exhale, start to unwind. As you come to all fours, those knees go a little wider, toes might come together, sitting back to a wide leg kneel. If this doesn't work on your knees or your body, being in a seated posture like where we started would work. Take a moment and just settle. Let the hands rest on the body as you sit up tall. And then bring your focus to that intention, to your truth, your authenticity. The hands come beside the body. Inhale to reach up. As you exhale, bring hands to the heart. If you can, eyes softly close or the gaze gets heavy. For a chance of hum. Inhale. Hum. Hum. Just pause, marinate in that vibration. One more time, let the hands come beside the body. Inhale to reach up. Bringing hands to the heart, let the eyes stay closed or gently become heavy. 4 more chants. Inhale. Hum. Drop the chin, blink the eyes open, and I'll invite you to shift forward to come into a seat. You'll want your props, so if you have a block, the block will work. If you have a blanket, then fold it up till it's like a block-like shape. We are going to come back into a supported fish posture. In this fish posture, you get just a little compression through the back of the neck, not really compression, but coil, and an exposition or opening through the front of the neck. So the block will go up high on the back in the low or the medium setting for most of us. If that is too ambitious, then certainly use the blanket. You do want your tail and your head to touch down, so if that's not possible, you might need to lower the props or, for example, bring a blanket under the head. When you are ready, feet on the floor, knees up, start to lower yourself so that block is right behind the back of the heart, head trails back, arms open up. Let the chin lift just a little bit. It should feel good in the back of the neck, nice and open in the front. Once you are settled, and certainly feel free to support the head if that is too aggressive of a back bend. Feel free to find smaller support under the heart as well. Once you settle the heart, the arms, the throat, maybe walking the feet out. Be conscious of how the low back, the rest of the body responds. We'll take a nice passive open fish pose here for a few breaths. If you like the humming action, that can feel really nourishing. It can feel very good in this posture. You can try it if you're not sure, or just be in the breath. Take a few more breaths here. If you extended the legs long, start to bring them back in, feet to the floor, knees up. Bring the arms a little closer to the body. You'll push up just a little bit, enough to dismount carefully off to one side. And if you use that block, then just move it out of the way, or if you use the blanket. And come onto your back, feet to the floor, knees up. Now, if you have a blanket, I will invite you to find just a little itty bitty roll, and you might need to adjust. The blanket, take it over the head, find that little bitty roll, make sure it's as smooth out as you can. And then lift the head and place the roll just behind the neck. Now, you want just enough blanket that you can feel just an itty bit of support underneath the neck. If it is lifting you up too much or you can't kind of melt into it, adjust the size. The shoulders should be free, so you can take those arms as wide as it feels good. And then maybe find a little windshield wiper of the knees. Stay right where you are. Take an inhale and let it go. Walk the feet away, still that you have a bend in the knee, but the body's a little more stretched out. And again, find a little windshield wiper of the knees. Almost like you're kneading your hips into the mat, into space. Stay right here. Take an inhale. Exhale, let it go. And then finally, reach the legs gently long, coming to your Shavasana place. If you'd like to use the props in a different way, or you'd like to cover the eyes or dim the lights, this would be a good time to do that. So I will invite you to maybe set a timer for 5 or 10 minutes. Take this time to gently be in the breath, gentle inhales and exhales, until maybe you're lucky enough to find that gentle edge between being awake and being asleep. Allow this practice of nourishing the neck, nourishing this area of the chakra. Allow this practice of taking up space and being authentic to you to sink in. I will leave you here for rest. Thank you so much for your practice, for being here together virtually. It is my privilege. Namaste.